Hot in Cleveland is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Did they see us?
Yes, lover.
They can't hear us. You don't need to call me lover.
It's called undercover work, Joy. We're chasing identity thieves here, crafty and suspicious. If we want to get close to them, we have to convince them we're just an ordinary couple.
Got it.
But we mustn't get too attached, you and I. That will only lead to heartbreak. Your heartbreak. All right, let's engage the suspects.
Wait. What's our cover story?
Just follow my lead. Excuse us. Are you staying at the Pines Motel?
Who's asking?
Oh, John. John Johnson. My wife and I recognized you. You're staying in the room next door to ours. We're on our honeymoon.
At the Pines Motel?
The original plan was Disney, but I went over budget buying my wife. You see, she's a Russian mail-order bride. Say hello to...
Natasha.
Yeah.
Darling.
Well, I'm Julie, and this is my husband, Benny.
Say, would you guys like to meet us back at the motel for a nightcap?
I don't know.
Oh, I'd really like to apologize for all the noise coming from our room. You know, when you buy a bride, they don't tell you if she's a screamer.
Oh, I just don't know what to do. My agent told me I've got to find a non-controversial, inoffensive, heartwarming cause to help my chances of getting an Oscar nomination. His talent just isn't enough.
Well, that's lucky for you.
How about some sugar for my tall glass of white Russian?
You sure you need the calories?
I'm guessing there's a story there.
See you back at the motel.
Okay.
Russian mail order bride?
It's the odd little details that make us seem less suspicious. I'll meet you at the motel. But just so you know, John Johnson sleeps in the nude.
And just so you know, Natasha Johnson sleeps with scissors.
Pajamas it is, then.
This is so exciting. Bob and I are doing undercover work for the police.
Hi, guys. I'm sorry I'm late. I had to meet with the new station manager. Turns out he's big on publicity stunts. I told him I don't do stunts.
Good for you. What did he say?
He said you might be happier at another station. So, my stunt is doing my show, Ask Melanie, for 24 hours straight starting tonight. It's called Ask Again.
That's a terrible name. Your station manager is an idiot.
I came up with that name. And yes, he is an idiot, because he said I sound too LA. I need to be more folksy. Like Honey Boo Boo, Swamp People. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, no. He's closing the dog parks.
Ooh, what are you talking about?
Oh, this stupid councilman, Jim Powell. He says the dog parks are too expensive and too noisy to maintain.
So is Joy, but we don't get rid of her.
The person we should get rid of is Councilman Powell.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. He's up for re-election, and he's running unopposed.
No, he's not. This is the perfect non-offensive cause for my Oscar bid. Dogs, parks, Hollywood actress, fight City Hall. Okay, I'll do it.
Are you saying you're running for city council? You don't know anything about politics.
What did Sonny Bono know? Clint Eastwood. Schwarzenegger couldn't even pronounce the name of the state he ran.
I wish I'd married a nice guy like your John. He's so attentive and sweet to you. I've always been attracted to bad boys.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
What were you two up to?
Just bonding over some primo stogies. You know, being men. Natasha, this is for you. I spotted it while I was throwing up in the bushes.
Benny, I thought you were gonna stop smoking.
And I thought you were gonna stay smoking.
Oh, now, Benny, I don't think you mean that. I think we've both been fortunate enough to land two very beautiful ladies. And you didn't even have to pay for yours.
Well, howdy, folks. This is Melanie Moretti, and I thank you for kinda dropping in for 24 hours of homespun advice and friendly chit-chat. Now, I'm fixing to take some calls, but bless my corns! Look who's here. Please welcome my good buddies, Elka and Victoria. Y'all come in and set a spell.
Blink if you're having a stroke.
I'm being folksy. So, what brings you two to these parts?
Hello, Cleveland. Victoria Chase here. Yes, that Victoria Chase. I am here to announce my candidacy for Congress.
City council.
Is that different?
Oh, brother.
You may think of me as a famous actress who just gave a performance the New York Times called Oscar-worthy, but I'm also a famous actress who cares about dogs.
What this skinny Hollywood type is yabbering about is if Jim Powell has his way, the doggone dog parks will be gone. Even though most of us folks love them.
Yes, and he doesn't listen to anybody. You know, I once played a bipartisan rat in the animated film Squeaker of the House. And I made sure that everyone in Massachusetts was heard. Now, that's the kind of governing you can expect from Victoria Chase.
She'll debate you any time, Powell.
I will?
Hear that, Councilman Powell? We got a Tinseltown swizzle stick and a 9 to 2-year-old gator just fixing to wrestle you.
My first undercover stakeout. We're really doing this, Bob.
Yes, and speaking of doing it...
Nothing is gonna happen between us.
No, of course, because we're professionals and because I have a Canadian girlfriend.
Canadian girlfriend, huh?
Her name is also Joy. Well, not also Joy, but Joy also, like you.
Uh-huh. She doesn't sound made up at all.
Oh, I assure you, my Canadian girlfriend is real. Unlike your Russian accent. Sound like Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Which I guess makes you Boris, darling.
Stop being busybody, Natasha. We need information on Moose and Squirrel for Fearless Leader.
Fearless leader can kiss my...
Oh, hello, Fearless Leader? No. No, Natasha was just singing your praises.
You're funny.
So what about you, Joy? Anyone special in your life at the moment?
No. I'm looking for special, but I keep finding jerks.
I don't understand why men are jerks to women.
You don't, do you? I admire that about you.
I guess I'm just secure in my masculinity. Here, feel this muscle. No, I said feel it, not crush it. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, I have to admit, I'm having fun.
Well, I happen to have a whole roll full of fun in my pajama pouch. You can tug out. Ah, there we go.
You could have just said roll of quarters.
You just lay back and let the pleasurable pounding commence.
Coming up next, Councilman Jim Powell has accepted Victoria's throwdown. Now, we got to go to commercial, but the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, we will be right back. How am I doing?
You're making a dang fool of yourself.
Well, I'm not. My publicist said this story is blowing up in L.A. Oh, and the best part is this dog issue will offend no one. Oh, Academy voters are so politically correct. You pick the wrong color Prius and they turn on you.
Oh, Councilman Powell is heading down the hallway.
Oh, my God, he's perfect. Oh, Hollywood loves it when you go against a rich white guy. Well, there you are, Councilman Powell. Out of shape and out of touch.
Victoria, this is Bill Chambers, my new station manager.
Well, then I hope I can count on your vote.
I'm here to introduce you to my good friend, Councilman Powell.
Hello, ladies.
You're Jim Powell?
Yes, I am.
I'm not going to win an Oscar.
Well, I got nothing out of Benny. Did you get anything out of Julie?
No, she just kept saying she wished she had an amazing husband like you. Oh, Natasha, he's so warm and caring and sexy.
So, old Bob's your kryptonite, eh?
Well, old John Johnson is.
You know, right now I feel more like a Jack. Call me Jack.
No.
All right, here's how it's all gonna go down. After the proper amount of seduction, I'll send Julie to the bathroom for her pre-love-making toilette. Meanwhile, I'll download the contents of her hard drive. So, on a scale of 8 to 10, how do I look?
.01.
Keep it in your pants, Joy.
Don't make me laugh. You have work to do.
All right, how about a kiss for luck?
Oh, sure. You gargled with cologne, didn't you?
Yeah, throat kind of burns.
Why didn't you tell me he was African American and in a wheelchair? How could you not know? You know I don't know stuff. I can't run against him. Hollywood will hate me. I'm gonna have to drop out.
What about the dog parks?
Well, I'm sorry, but if I attack him, I'll sound racist and disablest.
It's not racist if you disagree with somebody who happens to be African American.
Shh! Don't say African American. You'll hear it.
Oh, that feels so good. You give a wonderful foot massage.
Thanks. I've practiced quite a bit on my own feet. You know, your feet are telling me that you're a lonely woman.
Oh? What are my breasts telling you?
That it's a little chilly in here.
Councilman Powell, I thank you for coming here for a heaping helping of our hospitality. Now, let's jaw a little bit about this dog park issue. Why are you against it?
Look, I think all the people care about is that I'm a disabled African-American Ohio State football hero that believes Cleveland is the best city in the world.
Well stated, hero. Well stated.
He didn't answer the question.
And as a disabled African-American football hero that believes Cleveland's the best city in the world, I just have to wonder why privileged Hollywood actresses attacking me on air.
As do I.
He's talking about you.
Ah, well, now is probably a good time to mention that I was once married to Ernie Hudson, the pioneering African-American Ghostbuster. And the great Ray Parker Jr. sang at our wedding, which brought Flip Wilson to tears.
You're just naming black people.
Are they black? I don't see color. And I love football. In fact, after Ernie Hudson, I married a wide receiver. Was he black? Don't know, didn't notice.
How did it go?
I did the deed. And not to brag, but it's the quickest I ever did it. First, I was so nervous, I stuck it in the wrong slot. But she didn't even notice.
Oh, you downloaded the files!
Yes. All the evidence we need for a conviction is on here. The police are going to be thrilled. Oh.
You know, it's silly, but the thought of you sleeping with her made me a tiny bit jealous.
Is that silly? The entire time I was rubbing her bunions, I was thinking of you.
You were?
Oh, Joy. If I'm gonna be with you, I have to break up properly with Canadian Joy.
Can't you just do that in your head?
You know what? You have made some excellent points, Councilman Powell. And you know what else, what? I think it would be best if I withdrew from this race to spend some more time with my career.
Then I'll be running unopposed again.
No, you won't. I want my dog park.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying this Polish American who escaped the Nazis and slept with Frank Sinatra is running against you.
Bring it on.
I will.
Woo, doggy! Elka Ostrowski is running for city council. It's an Ask-A-Gettin' exclusive, people. Or should I say an ass-clusive? No, I should not.
You have beautiful hands, Joy.
Really? You don't think they're too big?
No, not at all. Everything about you is perfect.
And you're adorable.
So, Do you like to make the first move, or do you prefer the male to make the first move? Or do you...
I prefer not to talk about the first move. The first move should just happen.
I see. The lady must be captured by stealth. Sorry. It's just when you got close like that, your eyes became one giant eye.
Maybe we should try it with our eyes closed.
Yes.
Well, that was nice.
Yes. That was quite nice. I don't think nice is what either of us wants.
No.
Yes, the truth is, I liked you because you were out of reach. Now that you're serving yourself up on a platter. You know, maybe we should just shake hands, do it, and walk away.
Or 2 out of those 3.
Oh, God, Joy.
What?
No, not you, my Canadian girlfriend, Joy.
You really have a Canadian girlfriend?
Yes. Hi, Joy, this is Bob. I have made a terrible mistake. Look, I'm jumping on the next flight, and then the connecting flight, and then the puddle jumper, and then the snowmobile, and then I'll be at your door. Yes, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Well, folks, seems like we got another troubled soul on the line. How can I help you?
Hi, Melanie. It's Natasha.
Oh, hey. You okay? Natasha?
Well, I don't know. I kind of have a history of being attracted to not-so-good guys. But tonight I took a chance. I went after a really good guy.
So what happened?
It didn't work out. Somehow I'm sitting here wondering if I'm destined to end up alone because I'm attracted to the wrong men.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You know what? Let me ask you something. When people are stuck in bad patterns, it's because on some level it gives them something. What do you think you'd have to give up to date a nice guy?
Wow. Give up. I guess I'd have to give up the excuse that when it ends, it's always his fault.
And could you give that up?
I would like to. I think what tonight really taught me is that I'm ready for a good guy.
Oh, that's great joy. I mean, I feel great joy for you, Natasha.
Thanks, Melanie. You're good at this. Bye.
You know, I am good at this. I mean, when I'm just being myself. See, I was told I needed to be more folksy, more honey boo boo. But people like those shows because they're being themselves. So for the rest of Askageddon, I'm just gonna be me, and I hope you like it. And that concludes Askageddon. I'll see you tomorrow, folks. I hope.
So they didn't fire you?
No, it seems 24 hours of folksy Melanie made people realize how much they like regular Melanie. I proposed sexy Melanie after dark. Yeah, that's what the station manager said.
But you kept your job. So that's another reason to celebrate. And look at this turnout. You know, Elka's only a few signatures away from getting on the ballot. And her dog park Twitter account is trending.
And Elka stop less parks.
You know, when you look at that, it looks like Elka's topless parks.
Does it?
Well, Joy, I've got a plane to catch.
Bob's selling the agency and moving back to Canada.
I made the new owner promise to keep Joy on. He seems like a good guy.
Good guy, huh?
Yep, I guess when you look like him, you kind of have to be.
I can work with that.
That's the spirit, Joy. Looks aren't everything.